Hello, my name is J. Cole Sanford. I'm a field product specialist based in Columbus, Ohio, with high horsepower tractors and harvesting equipment. And today we're at the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show, where we are launching the all-new 9200 Series CornMaster corn heads. It's a pretty exciting launch because it's an all-new corn head design. Pretty much from tip to the rear of the machine is completely redesigned with productivity and efficiency in mind. And how do we get to there? Well, first we start with the redesign of the row unit. The row unit, compared to previous designs of row units that we've had on the other corn heads, has lost about 100 pounds per row. We've actually reduced the weight of each row unit to make the header lighter. What that does is allow our height control systems to be more reactive, so we can go faster speeds because we can react a lot easier with the combine height control systems with the lighter weight. In addition to doing that reduction onto the row unit, we also have the ability to take that row unit to different row spacings. That was a limitation of the previous design, so it allows us the ability to go down to, maybe in the future, 15-inch spacing and go all the way up to 30 as this product matures in the offering. One other thing that's very notable about the row unit is its actual drive design. So there's an independent drive for both the chopping unit as well as the row unit. When we hook up the combine with PTO shafts on the back there, the left-hand side drives the row unit, the right-hand side drives the chopping unit. This gives us the ability to size the slip clutches and slice all the drive components to what the job that they are going to be doing at hand. A really unique feature. What that also eliminates is we move everything into the center. So we no longer have any end drive activity going on or components on the header, which allow those end dividers to slim up in their width so we can go down to those distances. The 9200 series is offered in 12, 16, and 18 row versions of either 20-inch spacing or 22 for the initial lots. One more thing about the deck plate design has completely been revised, and what we've done this time around with the launch of the 9200 series is we've centered the opening of the deck plates. So when the deck plates open in the cab, that opening is going to be centered over the stock rolls. When we do that, we reduce shelling at the header, or what we call header losses. We also impact the throughput of the head. And what I mean by that is we only want ears going into the feeder house of the combine. And by doing this little design tweak, we were able to reduce the amount of material other than grain or MOG going through the machine when you're driving through the field. What does that mean? That's a huge improvement on throughput of the combine, because now the combine's only taking in what it needs, ears. It doesn't have to shell through or clean through any of the extra material going through the machine. So a really unique design. We also improved the ability and access to how we actually adjust the height of the front snout. There's a little bolt right here that you can adjust, and it gives you infinite adjustability of the snouts. So if you're in different types of varieties of corn or down corn, you can adjust those heights independent of the rest of the header. As we look at the other end options that we have, this header is set up with both the standard equipment tall corn divider, which is in the lower position, and then we push the little retainer clip pin and we pull the divider up and we get increase its height, so for tall corn. We also have the option of the end auger divider, and that basically allows an active auger on either end of the dividers to help bring in the material, for instance, like in down corn. If you're in a situation in which the auger dividers tend to bounce some ears off, we have an end divider cover that basically mimics the tall corn divider or tall corn attachment on an auger divider. So there's a lot of opportunities there to really adapt this header to whatever condition you're in. In addition to all the front part of the equipment, if we look at the back, we now have a factory option stock stomper. So in our industry and in the harvesting process with corn, a lot of times some corn varieties today have a very, very aggressive stalk that is left over that can damage tires as you drive through the field. And it's common for producers to add stock stompers. So we've taken that and we now have that as a factory option. When we do it as a factory option, the stock stomper unit is actually designed for the header. This is a key feature because when we put this header on a typical header cart, we don't have to do anything special with the actual stock stompers. They're out of the way. This will also go farther into the future with folding heads. It's actually designed into the header, so that is a huge advantage. It gives us the ability also, when we design it ourselves, to have a quick release so we can completely pull it off if we need to as far as the actual stomper. We can also put it into storage mode. We're removing a pin and installing it. So those are some of the exciting new features on the 9200 Series CornMaster heads. It's a very well received header, again in 12, 16, 18 row versions with 12 or with 20 or 22 inch spacing. Thanks again. My name's J. Cole Sanford, and I'm a field product specialist with New Holland, and have a great day.